Hello everyone, Teacher here, and welcome back to another video. Last time before this raid, I talked about what I wanted to aim for and what I needed, and I was really surprised if I could get 900k with my Haradrim. As you can see, I got it, but how did I do overall? If you're ready, let's take a closer look. So let's jump into this. I collected some rewards before we really had the tryhards attempt. And as you can see here, this is 2 Gandalf shards, 4, and I just got it. I got it with 4,344 is what I got. But I got the 6 Gandalf shards. I got them and I want to show you how I managed to get them. I have some footage. I recorded my attempts. Didn't record the Rivendell because it's Rivendell. So, but as you can see, and a lot of people are doing 900k, but I did record my Haradrim. We're gonna take a look at that. I also submitted this Gondor attempt with Strider, not Miri yet. She's not strong enough, and I didn't calculate this at all. But this turned out to be the most important run that I had. So, lesson learned: if you want to do 6 Gandalf shards, you need 2 runs of 900k. Then you need 2 runs of 300k. That is the difficulty 2, as you're well aware of. And then you need one attempt on difficulty 3 that gives you 525,000. That is what you need. 2 perfect 900k runs, 2 perfect 300k runs, and then 1 above 525. Now, it might sound logic, but I never sat down and actually calculated it. But now that I know what I need to aim for, it's gonna be really, really nice. And without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at some Haradrim. So here we are just finishing a failed attempt that went really bad. I got 2 Skull Crushers. Skull Crushers really are the bane of this Haradrim squad. I really cannot deal with them. To some extent the War Guards as well. You really need RNG for this. Of course, as they get stronger, you can see I did it with this 33,000. And this is the attempt that we're gonna go for. It's roughly 3 minutes. So let's see how it went. I tried to get a Black Serpent poison and the normal poison down here. Skull Crusher is the main issue. And then we went here. I decide to do this. Now the reason why I do this and not the Robel AoE is for one very, very simple reason. Robel AoE is a 5-turn cooldown, so opening up with that I realized is not very good. Opening up with Wubete gives me, like, it makes it easier to come off cooldown. I decide to not heal here. We decide to throw a bomb, slow them down. Now I do this because I want to get the Skull Crusher out. I'm gonna have to remember to do this. As we can see here, Yeftu got a really nice crit. We're just gonna do it again. Yeftu is actually gonna be really good for this in the future as I get him built. There we go. He got a crit, 5.8k. He didn't even do the expose. And then we decide to do that here. We get them down. So normally this is probably what I'm gonna aim for. Of course, it would be nice to have more dead. The Mangler, I would like to have him dead as well because he can do a lot of damage. I would suggest maybe leave one of these 2 alive on a Haradrim attempt unless you can full clear it, but with 1 AoE and the bomber. However, I like to leave 1 or 2 alive because then they can summon, and I feel this is better RNG when they only summon 2 at a time. It's not as efficient than we heal. And yeah, there we see I got a 7.4k, which is basically a third of my health. So we remove the, what's it called? The burn on our Wubete. We make sure we get some damage down here, and then let's go overdo this. I'm still saving Robel. Didn't plan to do that actually, but it works. And then we do like this. And this is great because now I have 1 alive that can summon, but I actually end up killing it, I believe. Yeah, it would have been nice if this had been alive. I was really nervous here. overall, at this point, based on where I'm at, I'm really worried this is going to be a 6 to 700k attempt. This wave right here is, however, the the best RNG I can get. Now, as you just noticed there, I didn't use Tibeb's speed, and that is because I found I needed for later down the line to actually say I have to speed up because Haradrim is a bit slow with and AoE etc. Especially if it has more than 5 stacks, the bomber just goes before you, even if you are like at this ahead of a bomber with with 4 stacks. Yeah. But anyways, I tried to get a weaken onto the Mangler. Um, there we go. It actually is hitting okay this time around. It's hitting my 2 tanks. So here we go. We get it down. Then we decide to do like this. There we go. And boom. So the reason why I decided to go here and not get anyone down is because it's actually a nice attempt here. Now this, on the other hand, was really nervous for me because I was like, uh-oh, uh-oh. For some reason, this war drummer goes for someone else. Now I do this because I actually want to make sure that I get my turn with Tibeb. Here we just do like that. We get a heal down, 3.5k. It's gonna be better. For some reason they go on to Wubete. I'm really happy about this. We decide to take some taunts. It's okay because we know he has a lot of HP. Here we go. And at this point, I'm like, oh, can I get there? Can I get there? Can I get there? So we do a taunt. Now, it's really sad that Robel doesn't have a 2 provoke. It's a provoke, not taunt. Sorry for that. So we get a full run here, and this is where I'm like, there's something that's possible here. This is possible because if we look, there's no Skull Crusher. Skull Crusher here would wreck me, and that is what wrecks me. So here we go. We go with the speed because we know Tibeb is probably gonna die. I need the speed up because there we go. It's already up. What do I do here? I'm really either I'm really thinking about it or I am okay. I don't know why I did that. I was either really thinking about it or I wrote to someone on the Discord. So here we go. Um, there, and sadly that killed me. Now we do have this burn and we have the speed up. So there we go. And this is where I'm just like, oh, can I get there? Can I get there? Yeah, I at that time, just like here, I was actually looking more F2. I didn't see Robel had the speed, but as you can see, boom, there we go. So hang on just a second, and then I'm gonna find another one. So here we are with the Gondor squad, and actually, I just loaded up, and this turns out this is actually the exact run that I had to do. Now, I don't have a lot of AoE damage here. I need to level more into Boromir's. So I always do this to open up because then we get a good quick bomber dead. Halbarad took a lot of damage there due to having 2 stacks on him. And then we do like this. We make sure Boromir gets some tanking. Here we go. And then I do like this. I had hoped if I could get the Skull Crusher down. I think I'm actually I think I'm actually taking a hit with the Skull Crusher. So right now I'm just basically saying, okay, let me get down. Here we do. I try to get weakened down. Also, again, resist. Sad. Now I had some RNG luck here where who it actually hits. There we go. I go on the War Drummer because I know Strider has a good amount of damage and I can get what I need. If I had $1,000,000, not that song, but there we go. We get a good one here. And this is where I'm basically crossing my fingers. No Skull Crusher. I'm thinking, okay, let's see what we can get down here. Basically doing this knowing that it won't really matter. Let's get some slow. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, it removed the burn. Here we go. Now that was really sad there. So Boromir, AoE, and we go like this. And the reason why I go like this is because I already know that I'm not getting any of those down, so I might as well just do like that. We do a little bit of damage here. Now this is also why it is nice that it does like this. I already know it's just gonna be the bomber, and this is not the greatest amount of damage. It's more about actually surviving. So here we go. I have the AoE. This is also why I did it like that. I knew Strider AoE would be up. And then we go like that. Faramir. Now the sad thing is Boromir dies here, but then I do get the haste and the speed. And then we get like this, and this is where I get the score. Now imagine if I had Boromir or someone else alive here. When Miri is leveled, I might actually swap out Halbarad for this squad and then do like that for the time being. When at least when her AoE is around, she's gear 7 and level 60. Now I tried to be clever here, but I should just have basically killed them. And as you can see, this is what happens. So yeah, nothing fancy. But actually, that is what allowed me to get my attempts. And then I did like this. This one works really well. The Rohan 3 are at a point where they can do enough, they can tank enough. I just need Dunharf with a heal, and then I basically need someone with damage, and the best part is I have an AoE in Miri. Now, my road to Rivendell actually got 292k with this last time. It did take me probably 10 minutes at most. Ironhide is at 5 star. I believe his special 1 is level 4 and or maybe level 5 and then special 2 is level 4, something like that. This squad has enough assist and it's fast enough. There's some heal. It will be better when I get them leveled and geared, but like gear and abilities are for November. But when I get them leveled, 7 star, Strata goes back. This team can also do a 900k, so that's going to be really nice. But at the moment, these do enough assists, and there's some heal, and everything is enough to stay alive. There's a little bit RNG in it, but it works, and yeah, that is what has led me to get the goal that I really wanted, which was 6 Gandalf shards. My bare minimum was 4 that I tried, and I actually managed to get to the 6. That is really, really amazing. I am super happy, and that just goes to show what you can do if you do have the time. Of course, you need that. Now, what I did do with my Haradrim is actually I did level up the wide swing, and then I went in and did some attempts. Because one thing I did not want to do, if I could get away with it, that was leveling Tibet. Had to do it though. That 5% damage worked. So yeah, I had to do it. Didn't want to, but I had to. And 6 Gandalf shards, now that I know I can get it, I will be able to go further, like Robel and Yef2 I'm slowly farming them to a 7. Arwen is gonna be 7 tomorrow. Elladen is so nice here, and then we can I believe before the end of the week I should have Lomian there as well, and that's just gonna be amazing. So if you liked what you saw and you want to see more recordings, which chapter do you want to see, how I do it and what my thought process is, then I will happily record some. Drop me a comment down below, leave a like, and I'll see you all in the next one.